What is this great? I don't know, my eyes look crazy. Maybe because I am crazy. What is this thing? Claim your coupon on TikTok and claim your shit. Anyway, how are you? These things like weird. What is this thing saying? Let me see. Hey Ed what's up, boo? Hey Giselle, what's up, mama? I ain't seen you in a long time, Giselle. How y'all doing? We're remaining positive in this dark, dark, dark world that seems to try to destroy us. But we're gonna win as usual. We've been through this shit before. And we'll go through it again. Oof. I got up this morning around 3 o'clock in the morning. And I didn't want my hair black anymore. And the reason why I just didn't, I think a lot of times in my stress days, when I'm going through it, I just kind of go through it. And I think a lot of times my problem is I get upset the way I've been treated, and sometimes I don't say anything. So I don't sleep because I'm still trying to, find my way through the storm that I'm in, trying to find a job and stuff. And unfortunately, we decided to go another direction. Unfortunately, unfortunately, we didn't pick you, bitch. I still can't get over the fact that I went all the way to a whole nother city to get a job. Car broke down, and then they said, we decided to go another direction. You've been rejected before. It's not like it's new to you. You're used to being rejected. That's fine. But the funny thing is, which is never funny, I got their phone numbers in my cell phone. Now, maybe call me old-fashioned, but if you don't want to hire me, you should give me your phone number. I become a stalker. But I'm not like that, so I guess they already know. They're like, you ain't like that, so. How are you, big cojones? No, it can't be cojones. I'm sorry you're struggling. I hope things get. Thank you, boo. Big. Wait a minute. Big what? Not big congas. The funny thing is, I still believe in faith and stuff, and I believe that I'm going to go through it as usual. I believe I'm going to pull through it as usual. And, I mean, I like the weather. I'm stormy, but I know it's going to be a victory in the end. I never noticed how much your body image is so important to people. Body positivity is so amazing to me. I'm not the person that look at people's body. If I see a man's body, I think it looks good or whatever. I really don't pay too much mind. I don't pay the body part that much. If you fat, you short, you tall, whatever. I don't pay them mind. But some people out here in this world really are set on body positivity. They want you to be a certain way. You have to have a beautiful body. In their eyes, what they call beautiful, because I get the compliments about my body. And my body is not beautiful, but I think they still want to hit it. They'll take anything as long as it gets, you know. And the thing that gets me is, unfortunately, a lot of times you get caught in the myth of it because you think it maybe somebody want to be with you, they just want to have sex with you. And after they have sex with you, they go. And I'm like, this is crazy to me. But, so I got up this morning. I need to get something to eat. I said, let me get something to eat. So, I'm going to get something to eat. And this guy called me on the phone. I said, so where you going? I said, to the, listen, don't judge me. He said, where you going? I said, to the dollar store. He said, do they serve food in the dollar store? I was like, don't judge my struggle. My struggle is real. One day I'll be eating caviar and all this shit, steaks and all this wonderful food, but clearly that's not my tax bracket. My tax bracket says you're struggling. You're in a lot of trouble. And even though I found laughter in this stuff, it really don't be funny. But the greater thing about this is that I've been struggling so long that it's not a struggle to me because I'm used to it. Even at a job, I was like, I was cheap. I'm cheap. I'm so cheap that I didn't even know nothing about the biggie bag. I was shocked. I was like a big bag because I'm so cheap. If it wasn't in the dollar store, I wasn't getting it. So it's just crazy how. And it's funny because I bought this shirt real long time, about 4 or 5 years ago. And the only reason why I have this shirt on is because I don't want to put a bra on. I'm not going front. There is no bra on. So my girls are hanging down low. And it feels good. It feels good over here. The wind is blowing through the trees. But I just have to make sure that the tent don't come up. But the wind is blowing through the trees. And they go, ooh. Once you get to a certain age, I just turned 98 years old. So when you get around 98 years old, you get happy when these little perk sticks comes along. You feel good. And you don't have to sweat. You have to bra on. Feels good. But the one thing I don't like, I get hit on by 20-year-old guys. I'm like, yo, do you know how old I am? And the funny thing is, which is never funny, they be like, I'll fuck you. I'm like, yo, I'm old. Old. I'm the rockin' show old. But these guys are so nasty. They don't care. They heard nothing I said. And it's like crazy to me. You're always home. Absolutely, Esha. That's why I got this one. Because obviously, I bought this for? I bought this for when I was job hunting. And I put on a suit. You kind of want to be cool in the air and stuff. So you didn't want to be hot with the long sleeves and stuff. So I bought it years ago. I bought it so long ago, Pretty Girl was in the store. So I probably got it for $2, but this is definitely years ago. So this is definitely years ago. So, and I put it in the closet. I have tons of clothes. And it's weird because I wear a lot of bum stuff, and you would never think I have any clothes. Because I dress like a bum. And I enjoy dressing like a bum. But guys get offended. They're like, put something pretty on. The fuck I will. So here we go. Grandma, you're better. Grandma, you better have them cheeks up. Anyway, you better not let my baby sister see that comment. She don't play about me. You better be careful. Oh, he's already gone. My baby sister don't play. That's why I love you, best child. That's my baby. And so I got a letter in the mail. Because when you are broke, the one thing you don't want to go to is the mailbox. Oh Lord, you don't want to go in the mailbox. You're like, okay, here we go. And you like, oh, there's mail in the mailbox. The one thing you don't want to do is check your mail. Is there a eviction notice? Is there some type of ticket? And you don't know. Sometimes you feel like a target, but I was like, well, let me open my mailbox. And then I went in my mailbox. And lo and behold, there was mail. So if you're anything like me, you just pick the mail up and you really don't look at it because you're just afraid. What is it now? But it was actually some good news. I was surprised. But it's not a job, unfortunately. But considering that, I have a job. Now, do I have a job? Absolutely not. But according to that, I have a job. Now, if I had a job, I think I would know. But so much spam stuff is going on in this world. You don't know what's real, what's fake. No one ever contacted me. No one told me to come in for an interview. So I don't know what it is, but maybe it has something to do with my apartment. Maybe they're going to pay my rent. Like, maybe you better find some way to make some money because they say pay. The trickery of it all. But I don't know. But so anyway, I stayed positive. Not HIV positive. I mean positive person. Not seeing anything wrong with HIV or whatever. But because people misconstrue words. So I stay positive, which means my mind frame of thinking. So I try to think of things greater, beautiful, happier. The bigger things. A lot of times we get caught up in saying dark things. We pull the dark energy to us, not knowing that's what we're doing. So, me, a person that can't sleep. So I decided to go on, what's it called? DoorDash, the Dash app. So go on the Dash app. Now, me, myself, I don't know how to work it. And I'm like, you look at something because you don't know what's going to happen. I don't know how this thing works. What do I hit? Is there things come up? So at the DoorDash thing, and it around 3, no, it was, because my alarm was up at 5, it was at 5 o'clock this morning. So 5 o'clock this morning, the DoorDash started going up to take an order. And I sit there looking at it. I have tons of black. What's that? The dye, the black, the blonde, not the black, the blonde stuff, the tick to make my hair blonde. And I'm still looking at it, it's ringing. And the funny thing I didn't know about DoorDash, they actually send you a text messages. I'm like a text messages to my phone. And they text message me to let me know I have an order. That never happened before. So I'm like, but I clicked it off because I was like, it's 5 o'clock in the morning. I ain't going away. It was for a White Castle order. And I didn't take it because I was bleaching my hair blonde. And after that, I got in bed. But you know what? I am so exhausted. That's because I've been grinding so much, trying to find a job, and I'm exhausted from all these different companies and stuff. I was telling the girl, went to the dollar store, I said, are you hiring? She said, no, we're not hiring. I said, okay. She said, but put in the application anyway, and then put this lady's name. She gave me the lady's name, I don't know what it was. She said, just put that you want to work with her. And I just said, okay. I didn't write it down. Listen, if I don't write it down, it ain't gonna happen. And I came home and got in the bed. And I just passed out. I just think I'm mentally exhausted. I know I'm mentally exhausted. Because a lot of things that's happened in my life. Just like, remember as child, dude said, he wasn't have unsafe sex with me, and I haven't heard from him again. And that's just shit that bothers me. So, you want to have unsafe sex with me, and you telling me that we could build, we could go together, we could, start a life. And then you get upset with me because I was like, you have to use protection with me. So you felt offended, and you won't leave me alone. He was looking for a way out. But the funny thing is, when I touched his face, everywhere I looked in his face, he had scars in it. And I touched his face and I said, well, what is this? He said somebody stabbed him in the face. This happened 4 months ago. Now, for me, why is it that somebody's trying to kill you? Not that it's funny, but why is this? What is the story? I think I talked about this yesterday. What is the story that somebody trying to kill you? I mean, he's scarred up. It's just amazing of the human body that he scarred up so bad. And then today, I started thinking, he fucked over people. He fucked up with people. That's what I'm thinking, because it is impossible for somebody to stab. When somebody's stabbing your face, he got stab mark his face, he got stab mark here, he got stab mark here. I was like, like somebody said, and I'm like, maybe I should just mind my business, but I'm just trying to figure this all out. It's like a puzzle to me. And I think he felt uncomfortable with me asking questions. Maybe that's one of it. I'm not gonna make excuses for him because I'm not sure. Hey, Miss Anna, what's up, Mama? Hey, The Secret. He's demonic. She's probably right. And that's the thing. So, and it takes me back to what I used to say. I said the reason why I don't have sex with men is because, I don't have a relationship because it's not that I don't want to have a relationship, but I'm afraid. I'm a punk. I'm scared as hell. Because if you have to think about it, when a man decide, or you and a man decide they want a relationship, they don't want to use protection. The protection comes off. So anything they go out and secretly discover, he's going to share with you in your body. And then block you. Now, just imagine if I would have had unsafe sex with this man and I didn't hear from him again. I have not heard from him. He has not contacted me. At first, when I first started talking, it was videos after videos after videos, and then it was gone. That's why I express to people, no matter how much you care for somebody, or me even love them, don't take the condom off, don't take the protection away, because you'll be with that person longer than you want it to be. He has not contacted, he was going to help me with my bills, he's going to help me with my rent, and it was all a trick just for sex. That's all it was just a trick. And it's crazy because I'm going to take the blame for this one, because we know each other in the past. And he's done this before to me in the past. So I'm not going to blame him. I'm going to blame myself. What they say, you can't teach an old dog new tricks. And the thing is, he's done this before. But this time it's supposed to be different than the last time. But he said, I'm different, I'm not going to leave you. I'm not going to leave you this time, baby. Okay. And guess what he did? He left me. Now, I'm like the next person. I love to have unsafe sex too, but I don't trust you. And that's one thing that messes things up with me. A lot of guys want to have unsafe sex. That's why I'm single. Well, it's weird, but I just found it amazing how someone kept singing this song to you, and then they finally got you in the bed and got upset with you because you wouldn't have unsafe sex with them, and then they disappear. as if you never existed. So now we're going to go back to rule number one. This is why I don't trust people. Anyway, enough of that story. But it's funny you said the S-child, because it was something about him that seemed very demonic. It was something dark about him. So he left my house, got it the next morning. Everything he touched, I cleaned it. I washed everything down he touched, bleached everything down, ammonia and bleach. His steps on my house, I'm bleaching my floors, and I'm like, I don't know what you have, what type of spirit you brought in my house, but I'm about to clean it out because, unfortunately, spirits are real. Transfer energy is real. Then all of a sudden you're depressed, you don't know why, because the energy you brought in your house is existing now. You didn't have this type of problems or depressed and stuff, but now it's existing because he brought it in. You have to be mindful of people coming in your house. You have to be mindful of people coming in with bad intentions. You also have to be mindful of people that have spirits leached onto their bodies and they're coming into your house that's positive, and basically they're going to unleash themselves inside of your house. And now you're depressed, you don't understand why things happen this way. A demonic spirit is in your house. Compliments from the man that's coming out. So you have to be mindful of what's going on. And the thing about it is, I just said, okay. But I take the blame for that. Old stupid bitch. Old stupid Raven. But I ain't that stupid because I'll tell you one thing, I did not take down my pants. And if I did, you better believe it was a condom. But he didn't want to dress up. Exactly. Hey, Maxine, how are you? What's up, mama? Yeah, that's the thing about it. I don't understand it, but, I will never understand how this world works. I will never understand it, but, and I'm not trying to figure it out because it's exhausting. There's another page to turn, there's another page to turn, and every time you keep turning the page, you're going to find something. And you also have to be prepared that your spirit may not be able to take the information that you receive. So, and anyway, so I don't sleep. I get thousands of phone calls and not a job, which is funny to me. And everybody calls me for a job, but I don't get the job. And the funny thing is they never even see me. They don't know what I look like. I'm tall, short, fat, whatever. They don't know nothing. They look at my resume. They see you. Maybe because it says I was born in the 1800s. It's like, you old, bitch. You super duper old. And that's fine. But, you know what I like to see? You ever see those videos where the person says, meet my mother, meet my mother. It's like the mother, it's the young girl, then the young girl's mother, then listen, it's the young girl, the young girl's mother, and her mother, and her mother. I love that. The generations of women that have in this world that still lived and still making it come through. I love that type of video because it makes you go, wow, we really can fulfill a lot of dreams if we all stick together. And I always feel like it's such a beautiful thing because you get a chance to see different generations, how the world has changed completely, how people see things now versus then. And then basically, if that experience was mine, I definitely would talk to my grandmother and ask her so many questions because it's a lot I don't know. But unfortunately, my grandmother died when she was 40 years old. So she died very young. So I never get a chance to talk to her. Like I could talk to her now, but couldn't talk to her then because she's gone now. So. Hey, Max, thank you, Maxine. That's right. But you know what, as child, it's just crazy to me because I don't get it. I ain't going front. I don't get it. I don't try to talk about nothing that I don't know. I don't get it because there's so many things in this world I don't know. And it's always something else in this world I don't know. And I remember once upon a time when you meet somebody, you want to, flatter them, take them to the movies. Hey, David, take them to the movies, get to know them better. Go out, y'all pick something up or pick a little brown bag. Or, y'all sit in the house or get something to eat. We don't do none of that no more. We don't do none of that. We just chill. I want to come over the house and chill. Chill what? And the thing is, I mean, I know time changes and people change and stuff, but it's exhausting. It's exhausting to make a date get played. And then when you get played, you're like, oh, I just can't believe. Well, what did you think he was going to do? What did you think she was going to do? She played you. You got played. Anyway, I just wish it wasn't that way, but it is that way. And unfortunately, I get a lot of young guys, and I'm older. I'm older, and that plays a role in my head. I met this guy. Don't judge me. Let us live. You know me. Just cause one man won't, another man will. I would sit around and cry with men, but there's too many on display. It's too many on display. So I talked to this other guy. He's 6'5". He's like this. He's built, boom, boom, black man. And I looked at him. He's like, so we got on the phone. I thought he was gonna be from Africa, with a different accent and stuff. So he says, he called me on the phone. At least I love when a man calls you on the phone besides text messaging me. Now I had a white guy call me on the phone and a black guy. The black guy called me last night. He didn't want to hang up the phone, but he was younger. And the white guy's older. The white guy was a pervert. He was nasty. All he kept talking about was, he wanted very disrespectful. And then when I called the morning, he says, I'm not being disrespectful. I just be horny. So my thing is this, you're just meeting me and you talk about sex. And you don't have a problem with that. I don't know you, sir. Oh, you keep talking about you want to between my legs, you want to do things to me. I'm like, I don't know you. So, I mean, if you have any common sense or your brain, if you get that far, if you treat somebody good, whatever's gonna happen, stuff's gonna happen anyway. Because you basically got their hopes up high, you got to believe it that they found somebody, whether they did or didn't. Because y'all good for change your fucking mind. And then you already starting to do it to my sex. And I'm gonna take the blame for that too, because I'm not attracted to you. But I gave you my number. Sometimes you have to wash your clothes in color, and sometimes you wash them bleach. I don't discriminate. Sometimes I look at the colors, but anyway. But you know what I don't like, which I always get? I get young guys. And I know I'm not the only one, but it's just the fact that they be so young, and they're so sensitive. They be young. It's funny because now I be online, I card them in. I'm carding them. But it's like, I don't know what it is. Y'all go through this as child and Miss Anna. Is Anna on here? On Nova? Do you go through this that you get along better with younger people than you do with old fucks? I get along with young people more better than I get along with older people. And it's weird because I'm like, well, you're too young, but I get along with you. Like, you funny, you make me laugh. The energy is totally different. But when you get somebody old, it's like, okay, come on, Pops. The energy is different. It's not fun. It's very, what's the word they use? Dry. And it's like, I don't know. Maybe I got the R. Kelly virus. Because you like young people. But then again, I'm always calling somebody. I told this guy last night, I said I probably would be with somebody if I wasn't always carding them. If I didn't card them, I probably had somebody. And I probably already had them, but I pushed them away because I was carding them. I didn't give them a chance to get to know them. You just a baby. That's the word. Don't say that word. You just a baby. There's going to be a thick picture in your inbox. He's going to be pissed off. And I told myself, when a girl say that, it's not like they're disrespecting you. It's just that they have respect for you That's the reason why they say. But maybe we're not doing it the right way, because you don't know your person going to show up. You know they're going to be young, old. You don't know. Yes, the young ones always want us. It just makes me feel different. Exactly, Maxine. Oh, please. Yes. I know I was the only one. They be out there, but Maxine, they be so cute. They be cute with their little pissy underwear. But they be cute, little tight skin. Skin is all in place, ain't wrinkled the fuck up. And then you got him with the balls hanging like Campbell's. And you like, I know the man that was at my house that's been there. I was like, yo, what's going on? What's going on with your people? That shit is leaking. You go, whoa, wait a minute now. You're not a fireman, but you came with a hose. That bitch is leaking. It's let me know something. And it's funny because I'm a hypochondriac. So first I'm looking, oh, what's going on here? So, and that probably wasn't the case, but for me, men get excited and sometimes they release a little, you know. And I'm like, I'm paranoid. There may be something in your, and God forbid if you say, God forbid if you say suck it. You must, anyway. Hey Marlon. How you doing, Marlon from South Africa? Yeah, so, it's just different. I don't know. It's just crazy to me. The world is changing. It's definitely changing. But I don't know. I know one thing. I better figure out something, because my bills are coming up next month. Even though I'm still planning for this month, but my bills are coming next month. Now I don't know exactly what they send me, because they got my information as far as my rent through the, what's that called, the welfare system, or it's something like a system. I don't know, it was the welfare system, or it was something like a week care stuff. Basically, they pay your rent and stuff like that. I think it's assistance. I don't know, I'm not sure. I try to look up on the internet, to try to find what exactly is it. But still me, I'm still trying to make sure I get some money together for my rent. Because you be like, I thought you had it. It's like, had what? And see, I think that's the worst position to be in, when you think somebody got your back as far as your money. And they say, money for what? Pay your own bills. So, it's the truth though. It's the truth. You're like, Because when me and dude was supposed to be together, oh, let me tell you. So I was on the app this week, and I ran into two guys. One is from hell, other one is straight from hell. One is Russian, one is Puerto Rican. I know them. We have history, not very good history, very bad history. One is a Russian. He was the one that was, I think I told you about him. He was the one, his father is very rich, and he walks around with money like this. Stacks and stacks of money. And he has money. When people have money, like, they show it off. Like, he told me to go to some orange juice. He pulls this stack of money out of his pocket. And it's like bundles of money. And I'm like, he said, go get me some orange juice. And he gives me $40. I was like, I don't need $40. He said, oh, just keep the change. He's also the same person that came to my house with these. He had this car. I've never seen it before. It's definitely custom made. It's definitely custom made. And he will park it in front of my building. Now, remind you, I live in a dump. So you can't miss it, because it's one of the cars that stand out, if you know what I mean. And when I first met him, he had this great big white pearl Escalade. He had a big one. So that's how I first met him. Then he came to my house. He had another truck. And then this time he had another truck. And remind you, these trucks are very expensive. And I'd be worried because I'm like, but the funny thing is, he said, do you live in the same spot? Now, remind you, the reason why we're not together is because he decided that I had a disease. So he said, he didn't, now remind you, we've been together tons of time. But he told me that he wanted to be careful with me. That's because he has a girlfriend now. So he has a girlfriend, and he wants to, I guess, protect her from me. I'm not the one who needs protection, but he's the one who needs protection from him. And obviously, him and the girl broke up, and he decided he wants to come back. And the first thing I'm going to say is, don't you forget I got diseases? I got tons of diseases, remember? So now your woman that left you, you want to come back. Now my diseases is clear. I can't stand motherfuckers who change up when it gets me somebody. I'm your friend and don't see me meet somebody, and now all of a sudden I'm not your friend no more. Just keep that same energy, and this happens a lot. This is the funny thing. And the funny thing that pisses me the fuck off, these motherfuckers act like they kings and gods and stuff like that. And then here it is, you giving them a chance to be with you, but they make it seem like they're giving you a chance to be with them. It's crazy. But the Russian one, thank you, Lord. Thank you, Jesus. He looks bad. The man was fine as fuck. You ever see Melon Fiona, It Kills Me, the video? It kills me. I still know how much I love you. And she got and he's driving that, I think his name Antonio. And he's driving that I think it's a Corvette. And he's like hitting it. You know what I'm talking about? Maxine, Evelina, and it's Anna here. Y'all saw the video? Let me see. Who's on here? Marlon. So you'll see that video. He looks exactly, he did look like him. He don't look like him now. He don't look like him now. The man was gorgeous before, but he definitely don't look like it now. And the one thing I'm going to say, not trying to sound a racist, but you have to understand, when you're white, you lose your looks quicker than black people lose their looks. It's not all the time. Most time, when we see pictures of you being a white person, y'all look nothing like that. I saw a video of Joan Collins, and back in the day, I was like, well, who is this? Her whole face was completely changed. I mean, I know my face changed, but she looks zero like she looks now. She looked like a completely different person. Now, Diane Cara, she looked like the same. But Joan Collins, I would never know that was her. Some girls, I would never know that it's you. And with him, the man was beautiful. This man don't look nothing like that now. I looked at him, I was like, and one thing we have to keep in mind, looks fade. We're all gonna look different when we get to a certain point. Hell, mine's is fade. I'm wrinkling the fuck up. And the thing is, I think he messed over a lot of people. Because obviously when he was messing with me, he was messing with other people too. Unless he got the kitty. I don't know if he got the kitty or not, but after he may pop up at my house even tonight. It's a weird thing. He'll pop up at my house and he'll call me. He'll have my number. And he'll call me and say, well, where you at? I said, I'm at home. He said, open the door. I said, you here? Because you from New York, so how are you here? Open the door. So, he be at my house. And I'm like, he used to put me down a lot. Of course, this is years ago. Because the person I am now versus then, back then I want to love, so you just let them see what they want, because as long as he don't leave you. But now I'm just a motherfucking bitch. I don't want him. He also, if my hair was black, he didn't want to be around me. It's just the shit it's amazing all the shit you take just to have a man. You delete so much of your personal feelings and love and everything, but the fact is that you have a man. And you start deleting parts of your life just for the love's sake, the fake of saying you got somebody that you think in your mind loves you. Reality don't. The love you have for him is for you and him. Because it's just your love basically by itself. And unfortunately, a lot of times we do that and stuff. We just want to be with somebody so bad, just somebody to love you, and just never leave you. But I learned that after getting a few bumps and bruises and get my butt kicked. You live and learn. And even the one that just came over here, Mr. Leaky Dick, he's gone too. And it's so funny because just imagine if I'd had sex with him, I'd have used a condom. So I'm just saying hypothetically, if I had sex with this man and didn't use a condom, if he gave me disease, he's disappeared already. He's gone. So he's gone, and did I be sick? Is he carried us sick? Absolutely not. And that's the thing that kills me when it comes to this shit. I mean, I don't want to have sex either. Shit, I want to see what it feels like too, but I don't want to die just to do it. And it's just no big. One thing I learned about a lot of men, they will have unsafe sex with you and give you disease and act like they didn't do shit. And in fact, if you mention it again, they'll beat you the fuck up. How you gonna beat me up after giving me a disease? Most time when women start fighting men, it's because you ever cheated on them. I feel, in my personal feelings, I feel like if you want a man, you should expect him to cheat. Why would you want one? So you think all the women been lying on their whole life? I was even thinking about this. I went to the store today, and I went to 99-cent store, and I was talking to this one girl and stuff, and I just realized she was tall as me. And so I'm talking to her and stuff. Her name is Rona. Don't quote me. I forget the name of it. And I was talking to her, and we just started talking. I learned that I could have been a salesperson because I have an energy that's welcoming. And I was like talking to her. She's like, "What this will do?" She's laughing and everything. Yeah, it's weird how you see yourself versus it hit you one day. I learned I like people and stuff, but it's really weird how you are so friendly with people that they feel like they can talk about anything because they feel the energy that's welcoming. So I didn't notice about myself, just like I didn't notice that I wasn't dark skinned. I always thought I was dark skinned. So because I always tell y'all, I'm not this like I'm darker than this. And then when I look at my pictures, I say I'm not darker than that. But I thought in my mind I was dark skinned. Even dude who saw me in person said, "You're too dark." I thought you was light skinned, but it's not about skin complexion for me, but it's just my mental frame of mind that I thought I was dark. And I'm looking at myself and I'm like, okay, you're not dark skinned. But I always thought I was. Now you say, well, Raven, you crazy as fuck. Because you sit and look at your face all the time. You can't remember. It's weird what you see versus the truth. It's like a person being conceited and they think like I'm so beautiful. And when the truth is you're not. But what you see is, And I don't know. I think because maybe I be stressed out so much, I don't focus on stuff like that. Those things are so irrelevant to me. It's very irrelevant to me. I just find it amazing when people point it out to me. You point out. Because a lot of times within me, myself, I don't be thinking like that. I don't think like that. I'm so busy trying to figure out what's going to happen to me. I'm so busy trying to figure out what I'm gonna do next. So I'm not thinking about complexions and looks and height and weight. And those things ain't in my conversation. If you're a person like me who's in the struggle that people, that everybody done died, everybody did, you don't be thinking about stuff like that. All you think about is trying to make it. And that's how I am. Or try to give somebody a little bit of encouragement to go a little further, to go to the next step to make it in this world. But the thing is, so I woke up this morning and I got my baby online. So I started crying because that's my baby. It's funny how certain people can make you cry. But Brittany Griner makes me cry. And the reason why, because I love this girl so much. And Brittany Griner is 6'9". I think she's 6'9". She's 6'9", and she the one who got locked up, and she was like, they locked her up over there overseas and stuff. And had like free BG and stuff. And it always hurts me so bad when a person get talked about so bad. It's to hurt me so bad because I couldn't understand why she kept they always attacking her, and they always misgender her, call her kind of man. And the thing is, she's a biological female, but she's a gay woman. So she's married to a woman, which is fine. And it's her second marriage. She was married to this other woman, but she's married now to a lawyer. And I just love this girl so much. I don't like the way she get treated. And she went through so much different things as far as leaving the States. So they tried to put her inside of a man prison and stuff. They wanted her to go inside the mill. She's like, no, I'm not going in there. And she said, we have to fight. But the thing is, I just get so upset on how they treat her, what they did to her. They made her stand up inside of the prison. They made her get naked and basically look at her like like a freak show. I just don't like that. I shouldn't take it too personal because I know this world is very corrupt, but it's just so bad. Even if you Google her name and put it in on YouTube and you go into the comment section, there's nothing but bad stuff there. They're saying just the most meanest thing they can say. I just don't get it. I don't understand why is it so important to put somebody down. But they do. And the same person that's doing it don't want to be put down. It drives me crazy. Instead of you encouraging people or trying to help somebody, you want to try to hurt somebody. That just drives me crazy. Hey Gabby, what's up, mama? Okay. I'm trying, Miss Gabby. I still need you. But, and it's just crazy to me. It's crazy. I just don't like people putting people down, but who cares what I say? We already know. They already put boundaries on her. But the thing that gets me is, she was saying all the stuff she went through, and it's just crazy to me. All she had was a little bit what's it called? It's like some type of stuff that she used for medicine. Like they use, I don't know what it is. I think it's called something. Because I really don't know much about drugs. And she was using it, and she forgot to take it out of her bag. And she said she felt something different that was going to happen. And it did. I don't know. I just think sometimes you're a target. I think she was in Germany or Russia. Let me lie. But she was over there somewhere, and they pulled over there, and they started taking down to prison and stuff. They were taken to the prisons, taken to the other part of it. It's crazy to me. They're hanging out the pole like a savage. It killed me. Thank you, Miss Gabby. You inspired me too, Mama. When we inspire each other, that's why we talk. Because we We fall down more than most. Well, I speak for myself. I fall down more than most. But, and thank you, Miss Gabby, for trying to help me with that situation. I'm still trying to. I still didn't get to. I didn't get to the other side, if you know what I mean. But I'm working on myself, and I'm trying to get better. Hey, Rashawn. And that's the thing. I'm trying to get better, but I learned, Miss Gabby, that it was all in the way you be thinking. I had to change my way of thinking. So I had to realize that. And it's funny because everybody kept telling me the same message. But you know how sometimes you hear something, but you like, okay. But then one day you finally hear it. So it was about the man is that the much times I talk about dark things, you pull it to you. If you talk about great things, you pull that to you. So you have to be mindful of the words that come out your mouth. You know, people say it to me and be like, okay, here we go. And then I heard it. I think I was at the end of my rope because my car broke down. And then I was like, I had no money to fix it. And I was like done. I was so done because it's so funny. I felt defeated. It's like everything just fell on me. I couldn't see no way out of it. But then I I think Esha was on here, my little baby sister. She was on here and she's watching me go through it. I'm sure she's seen me go through it a lot. But and the next day something happened, and that's when I started saying something totally different. It's just hit me when I know I've been crazy. This was too much. Exactly, but see that's the thing, Jessica, Rashawn. We have to be mindful of the energy we put out there. This is the thing I was trying to teach the girls, along the way, because um Sagonite, thanks. This is Sagonite. This is the thing I was trying to say, Jess, because it's the energy we put out into the universe. That's the reason why things are happening. I'm gonna try to give you a little example. That's hopefully you'll listen and take key to it. So when you say, why everything happened to me bad, why is it always going to, basically what you're doing is you're celebrating darkness. But when you change that whole thing around and start celebrating the light, so we start saying, well, I invoke the light, I invoke the light of greater things to come in my way. Money is trying to find me, greater things, people trying to find me to help me. What you're doing is you're building up that light and reflections of different things that needs to be presented to you because you change your way of thinking. You're not advertising the darkness, now you're celebrating light because you're focusing on the greater things to come. People are going to try to help you that you don't even know. People from out the clear blue sky will calling you saying, do you need help? I have a feeling something may not be right with you. Can I help you out? And you didn't tell them a word. So basically, you're calling up people basically in the spiritual world that's going to help you get your journey much more positive, and things going to start coming your way. It's going to start working in your favor. It's all in the way you think, also in the words that comes out your mouth. That's why I have to be mindful of the words that come out your mouth. Be mindful of everything that says that's positive versus negative. Sometimes when so many negative things happen, we basically pulling it, making it stronger. So when we start speaking of greater things, I invoke the light, I invoke the light. And which basically when I learned that is because at my lowest, I was like really depressed. I was going through it. And I had the spirit speaking in my ear. It said to me, or she said, say, I invoke the light, I invoke the light, I invoke the light. And when you say I invoke the light, the darkness that's around you that you can't see, it flees. It has to go away. And you learn that it's like a weapon to the darkness because you can't see darkness that may be talking in your ear, make you feel sad, make you feel like disbelief, giving up. You can't feel those spirits in this world. We're in a very spiritual world right about now. But I give you the tools so you can be aware of it when it happens. And what I've been trying to do is get the girls to exercise it to make better things come their way. Now, it's going to take a minute for it to sink in. So sometimes when somebody says something to you, just because they said don't mean you have to do it or you got to believe because say. But if you use the tools I try to share with you, you're going to see a big difference in your life. And all of a sudden, things are going to start coming your way. And I'm honest, a lot of things have been coming my way. Now, I will let y'all know when the job comes, because I've been speaking this into existence. As child, I think about, it's almost been like a week or two. It's almost a whole week. I've been saying positivity and things have been coming my way. I also got a letter in reference to my rent. And I'm like, is he gonna pay my rent? So it's like didn't expect that, but it came out of nowhere. This is what I'm saying. The positive light that's around you, you speak it. I am Victor Light, I am Victor Light, I am Victor Light. And when you say that, you have to feel it. You have to feel it within your soul and pull it to you. You have to pull all this light to you so greater things can come your way. Money can find you. Greater things that may find you. Things that you didn't have luck in. All of a sudden you have luck in it. People that's trying to help you, they even ask for help. It just comes really weird. But I learned that it's all in the way you speak it into existence. Because some people say, well, what they call it when they say they manifested it. I don't use the word manifest because I don't know what that is about. But all I can speak is what the Spirit said to me in my ear. And it said to me, I want you to say, I am Victor Light, and I am Victor Light. And when you say you are Victor Light, everything that's around you that's dark, which you can't see in the human eye form, it's going to get rid of out your way. So you're going to start seeing things totally different. What comes out your mouth can be strong truth. And I've learned that the hard way. Now, I remind you, people told me this for years. I was like, okay, here we go. Here we go. Somebody else want to tell me something. I'm like, okay. I'll let you say what you want to say. But I was like, oh, okay, say what you want. I'll let you, get your words out. But then, when I was at my lowest, and I was done. I was completely done. I was to the point where I just wanted, well, I've been that way before. So I was just to the point I was like, I'm done. Like it's nothing no more that the world could do to me. I'm done. Like you just keep beating me up. I'll keep trying to make it. And you just keep, and that's what I'm saying right now is pulling the darkness to me. Not recognizing what's happening, but I'm speaking the darkness into light. But when I take that same energy and says, I am Victor Light, I am Victor Light, it becomes like a whole light that's pushing out whole darkness out of my way. So what I was thinking was becoming strong. But when I changed the way I'm thinking on my presentation, and that's what I'm saying, I am Victor Light, I am Victor Light, I am Victor Light, Lord Jesus, I am Victor Light, I am Victor Light. And when you say it, you start feeling different things happen. Your face starts changing. You start getting a glow from your skin. And people can feel you when you walk in the room. It's real strange, but it's so real. Hey, Miss Anna. But it's so real. And I try to tell my sisters and stuff, or people, or my sisters and brother, it's just all in the way we think. Now, people kept trying to tell me this, but I just try to, once I find out something within myself, I find it really works. Because a lot of times we've been hurt and stuff, we really don't know what we're saying. We just figure we're saying it to you. We ain't figure we're picking up other energies, other dead spirits, the universe and stuff. We're not thinking they're picking up them energies, but all of a sudden, when we're saying these things, we're hurting. But they're realizing that these more bad things are happening, and we're like, well, why is this happening? This happening because you pulled it to you. It's like a flashlight, because darkness cannot exist with the light. The light is needed. Yes, Miss Jess. And that's the thing. But it took me a long time. I've had men tell me this. Different men didn't even know each other. Different men said the same thing to me. And I'm like, I said, there's got to be something, because too many different men saying the same thing. I guess because I was always saying, I'm ready to go, I'm ready to leave this world, I just can't wait till I'm die. And I got to the point so bad that one of my friends, he was so afraid when he called me I was going to be gone. He was so afraid. He was so afraid. He was so afraid to even hang out with me because he was scared that I was going to be gone. He just knew I was going to do something to myself. He became so afraid. I didn't even know I did that to him. He became so afraid. he was so scared that he just knew him. And the thing is, I was depressed, I was hurting, but I didn't realize that the energy I was putting out there, it was coming on me. But as I changed my way of thinking, even when I talked to my sister, she was crying and stuff on the phone. I said, wait a minute now. Let me just tell you what you're doing. And I started telling her what was happening, and I broke it down to her, and she listened to me. She said, you know what? I appreciate this. You know what? I didn't call you for this, but I'm going to tell you something. You just helped me 1,000 times over. She said, I didn't know I did it again. I said, you have to be mindful of what you're pulling to you. Because what it is, you're giving power to something that you don't want. What you want is great things to happen to you. What you want is blessings to come to you. What you want is money trying to find you. What you want is jobs trying to get. People are going to give you things that you didn't ask for. But you know, it's all within the universe is what you've spoken to existence. But not realizing that it's spoken to existence through the power of the tongue. Because a lot of times, as us being human, we have human errors. But once we get the tools to save our souls and our bodies and redirect the whole energy of our life, positive things start coming to you. Same thing I was saying as far as me, because I was saying my rent, I haven't paid my rent. I got a letter within today. It was about my rent and stuff, and I was like, and then you like, wait a minute now. So it's I won't lie to you. So I'm saying there's so many things that's being presented to me that I'm shocked. And I didn't even realize I was pulling that energy to me that was dark. But now that I know, when you know better, you do better. But it's a process. Sometimes people got to tell you. I have people tell me like 1,000 times, and then I finally heard it. They told me like 1,000 times for years, and I heard it this year. I just heard it this year. When they told me 1,000 times, I was like, oh, God, here we go, one of these people. And then one day you hear it. This is why there are in ships. The world is separating. The old world is dying. And a new earth is coming. That's true. Amen. You need the way. Thank you, Miss Anna. How you doing, Miss Anna? I guess Nova gonna be coming around you soon too. Ravenovah. But but it's good to see you, Miss Anna. But the thing is, I've learned this. It really works, and I didn't even know I was doing it. I never knew I was throwing out so much negative energy, but I couldn't understand why was it always keep happening because I was building it. It was coming from me. It was my doing. I was complaining, but I didn't know if that was me doing it. So everything bad was happening to me. I was making it happen to me. I didn't even know I was doing it. But now that I speak things differently, I learned. Once I learn better, I'll do better. But people used to say things to me like that, and I'm like, And a lot of times, I used to be like this. If I stop talking to you, you'll shut up. So I ain't gonna say nothing because I just want you to let it go. And then one day, I heard them. And it was like, my personal feeling, I believe in God or not. I personally believe that He sent people to me, give me the same message and same message, different people, different men, white men, black men, Puerto Rican men, Indian men. They all said the same message to me. Now, mind you, none of these men know each other. And I'm like, it's got to be something. I have to hear this message because it's important for me to hear what's happening. Because something of a spiritual world is keep trying to save me. But I'm not listening. But then I heard it. It's weird, but it's always been there. But sometimes people get it, sometimes they don't. Maybe you're part of the new world. What no longer serves us, we are letting go. That's true. That hurt is hard to let. But see, trust is the power. But see, that's the thing about it, Jess. It's not hard to let go. It's not hard to let go. The reason why it's not hard to let go, what I say is, the reason why you feel like it's hard to let go, because you won't let it go. Because you're making it exist. Now remind you, the hurt doesn't exist if you don't allow it to come in. It's like a killer. A killer can't kill if it's not allowed to get in. But you have to be mindful that you're letting it in, if that makes sense. So when you do certain tools, like I said, I evict the light, I evict the light, I evict the light, it's not gonna see you, it's not gonna contact with you. Your mental is gonna be totally different because it can't touch you. You have to be mindful of what you put. You say, well, you have to be mindful of the words that dark, because your words are dark. You can listen to your words and it'll let you know whether it's dark or light that's pulled your way. But you have to be mindful of the things that come out your mouth. You have to be mindful. So everything that should come out your mouth should be celebrating your life, celebrating things that's coming your way. Everything about you should be celebrated. But when you keep looking at things that are dark, you basically still celebrate the darkness. So in order for you to celebrate the light, you have to cancel all that darkness out. You don't even think about it because you're too busy in the light. And so many great things that's in the light that's just waiting for you to start talking to it, to come into your life and light it up. It's a process. It don't happen overnight. It doesn't happen because somebody told you. It's a process. It has to work your way at your time and your speed. Because it definitely had to work my way at my time. I ain't believe nothing. Nova is out right now. She can't join. She's really upset because the man who raped her is threatening her own. Wow. Is there some type of way she can call the authorities on him? I gotta pray for Nova. I pray for Nova. But I always said within her, Nova is the kind of girl that she needs to have friends around her to protect her. And also she has to be mindful of called energies. She has to be mindful of not letting people get in her circle, because if you don't build this shield up to keep all the entities out, you're gonna invite it into your world. And for some reason, she has a humble spirit, and which is strange. That's why everybody's different, And she hasn't built up enough shield to keep the darkness away. Low key, they'll say something to her, and she'll believe it. I'm gonna say I'm a witness. I'm a own person that project too, because I believe it. But when you stop believing, is when you start healing. Because when they say things, you're like, all right, I'm not going to entertain that. So when you don't entertain it, it can't touch you. It's a process. It just because somebody tell you, don't mean that you're supposed to do it because they told you. It's a process. It's definitely a process for me, because Raven falls down more than most. But I did find the tools to help myself, and I try to use it to help you girls or guys, along the way. But we have to change our way of thinking. But as far as Nova, she's just really gullible. But I also believe she lived a very protective life. And some girls are not mean. Some girls are not mean at all. Like they could just get sad and get upset and have a fit, but they're not mad. Then you get the person like me has been through a lot. I may complain, but I know not to go that route. Just like when I met dude, I didn't go that route because I just didn't trust no more. The life that I wanted, I don't believe anymore. Now if it happens, it'll happen. If it don't, that's fine. My life is not surrounded by man's happiness or man's love for myself. My life is surrounded by the love I have for myself. Because nobody's going to love me the way I need to love me. Nobody's going to care about me the way I need to care about me. So we can't be mindful trying to celebrate somebody else's life and then delete parts of our soul just for the sake of love. We have to love ourselves enough in order to present it to someone else. That's why a lot of guys get upset with me, because I don't care. I'm good. I love me. I dress like a bum, and I love it. They want me to be beautiful. They want me to be like a Vogue magazine. That's not me. I'm not gonna make myself look a certain way for your happiness. I'm gonna be a bum. I like to dress like a bum. I like clothes not to match. But at some point, I may change. You never know. Because Because as a person, we change our mind. I guess through all the healing. If I got to a better place, I look at it more. It's all in the healing because regardlessly, we all been through some trials and tribulations, and sometimes we have to work on ourselves. It is a process. Just because somebody tell you, it doesn't happen like that. It's a process. Remind you, years people have been telling me this. Years I've been telling them I want to hear. First thing on my mouth is, here we are. I get quiet because if I get quiet, I know you're going to shut up soon. So they start telling me, oh, you have to be mindful of the things that come out your mouth. I'll be like that. And they keep talking, and the more they talking, I'm waiting for them to I'm not going to say nothing back because I just want you to shut up. And then I get real quiet, then I have to get away from you because I don't want to hear no more. And it's so sad, but because it takes you to go all the way down to hit rock bottom to hear something everybody been saying all the time. But it's a process. Like I said before, just because somebody tell you, don't mean that's how it goes. It takes some time for things to sink in. Anyway, I got an earache. I got this thing, well, I took it out. I got an earache. We don't know who is police. That's the thing, Anna. I don't know. Because Nova's different. Nova's very different. She's a different type of girl. And I don't know her story. Because I know she knows her story better than anybody do. But all you can do is try to be there for her. But she has to be the person that saves herself. You can't do everything, Anna. You can't. It has to be her call. She has to save herself. And it happened to me too. I had to save myself. What that old saying goes, you can lead the horse to the water, but you can't make it drink. And that's the thing. Been a years, people been telling me certain things. I heard them, but I didn't hear them. But I heard them. And then I finally heard them. Just because somebody told me don't mean I have to listen. And it also came down to receiving it. I had to receive it. And it's a process. It's a process. And I'm still in the journey of learning. I'm still in the journey of trying to figure it out. I'm still in the journey of trying to get positivity. And I share with you every time something positive happens that what I speak speaks truth. Because I feel like this. Just because somebody tell you something don't mean you need to believe it. You need receipts. I need you to prove it to me. I need you to prove to me what you speak of is true. And what I've been giving you all is receipts. And more receipts coming. More receipts coming. More receipts coming. But anyway. So, it's just really weird. But as a person, we try to move forward. We want positive things in our life. But also have to be mindful of the things that take into our life. And all we can do is pray for Anna. Pray for Nova. Pray for you too, Miss Anna. But you're a good friend. You're a good friend, Miss Anna. You're a very good friend. Anyway. Okay, I love it. We've had a little speech to try to keep your spirits up. And I'm gonna lay down. It's funny because I've been applying for jobs I know damn well. Since they like to say unfortunately go another direction. I said, you know what, I'm gonna pop for jobs I know daggone well I'm not qualified for. So now when you told me we decided to go another direction, I'm like, okay, well you're right, you should, because I'm not qualified. Because I don't know what them. I realized that I always put myself to a part where the rules, I follow the rules as far as where I fit in as far as the job. So now I'm going out the rules. I'm going at the jobs I know don't well I'm qualified for, and hopefully it'll catch on to somebody who feels as though they're going to give me a shot and train me. To be honest with you, any job you ever get, you got to be trained. It doesn't matter. You have to be trained in the system, how it works, the format. Everything has to be trained to you so you can figure it out. Anyway, so I stopped following the format. But anyway, I'm exhausted. And I'm sorry. But Miss S Child, where's she at? S Child. S Child, you be going S Child be going great for the computer. Miss Moore, Miss S Child, Evelina, Pretty Natural, 100, you me. I don't know. I feel like something's coming up. Anyway, that show was live a Monday ago. She may come back. Okay. It's okay because I'm not going to be here. I'll see you again, y'all. I'll see you all again. And I'm going to keep bringing great news to you. I'm going to keep celebrating great things that come your way. And hopefully, y'all can start celebrating good things that's coming your way. Evelina, Miss Anna, Miss Ann Moore, Pretty Natural, Miss S Child, 100%, David, Marlon. Just some great things that come your way. We're going to create positivity. We need great things to come our way. Monetary value. Money finds us. Money looks for us. Everywhere we go, we find money. Money chases us. And we keep finding greater things happening. We're being celebrated and hunted by greater good. You know, so you speak those great things into existence and watch it comes and appear. The more you speak it, the more it comes. Anyway, okay, y'all. Thank you for coming this live with me and talking to me. And me trying to share some little positive news with you, what I've learned. And hopefully you can utilize it the best way you can, you know, to help you with your spirit in the spiritual world and help you with your spiritual journey and learn that the things that come out your mouth is there, that's dark, because you put it there. It does not exist if you don't acknowledge it. What does exist is the greater things that you speak of that's going to bring more light into your life. And I always said before, if you can't understand what's going around you, like if you get depressed, all of a sudden clear blue sky, while you're starting to feel really sad and depressed, it's the dark spirits, that's shadows that's coming around you. And you say, I am Victor Light, I am Victor Light, Lord, I am Victor Light, I am Victor Light, I am Victor Light. And when you in Victor Light, everything that's dark around you can shine away. And the light goes straight into your body. And you can watch it come out your skin. You can watch your skin glow with no makeup. But you're glowing away. Anyway, it's a spiritual light that's inside of you. That's already there. What you speak, when you start lighting it up, it shines really bright. This little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. And that's it. Anyway, love you.